Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over our top 3 financial goals for the next 8 months. I'm going to go over what our goals are, and then I'm going to go over how we plan on reaching them and when do we want to reach them by. If you've been following along with our journey, we've had a lot of big changes happen logistically, if you will. We've had to reassess some of our goals, so I wanted to share those goals with you, and then maybe we'll do some updates along the way and see how we're doing. The number one goal that we have, and basically if this goal doesn't happen, the other two will not happen. This is our number one goal. We follow Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. Finished baby step 2, which is getting out of debt. We've finished baby step 3, which is to save this emergency fund. We've actually finished that step 2 or even 3 other times, and then we've had things come up and we've had to spend that money. So we have officially restarted baby step 3, saving our emergency fund, as of April of this year. So the goal for us is we're just going to shoot for 3 months of our expenses, and that's our necessities. That's not savings, givings, and like fun and recreation. That's our bare necessities for the month. And roughly our necessities budget right now is about $1,800 a month. We're looking to save $5,500. We basically decided to go ahead and start with 3 months and then start tackling some of the rest of the baby steps. And then if we want to add to it to make it a 6-month or longer, then we'll do that in the future. But our goal, like I mentioned, is 8 months. So our goal is to have this $5,500 by February of 2018, and I'll go over why we chose February as our goal date here in a second. Right now, as we stand, we have $470 saved towards our $5,500, so we're about 8.5%, if you want to get technical with it, towards our goal. And we've basically been able to budget out for the rest of the year into February, all based off of my husband's income, solely off of his income. I have been building an online business behind the scenes, if you will, and so that has not shown, we're not in the profit stage for that business yet, so I don't want to rely on any of that income to count towards this. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll be able to use some of that money. So based on my husband's income alone, we should be able to save anywhere between $200 and $300 a month consistently up through February. So that's not going to get us to our goal. That will get us to about $2,850 in February. This is why our goal is set for February, is because we usually get a tax refund. It's fluctuated over the years. 1 year we got a lot back, and that was because I wasn't working at all, and we basically were low income. We qualified for child tax credit. We qualified for like low income, or the income credit, whatever that was. That was a few years ago, and we actually were able to use a big chunk of that to pay off our debt. Last year, I was working more, and so we did make some more, and we had started to adjust our tax withholdings a little bit, so we got about $4,400 back last year. So this year, we're not on the same track as the income for last year, so I really have no idea what our taxes are going to look like. So I'm basing these numbers on an estimated return of $4,000, roughly $4,400. Again, that could change. So from the tax refund, we're going to have to use about $2,650 to finish out our first goal of finishing our emergency savings. And so again, there's a couple different variables. I have some side income coming in, so hopefully we can start adding that to the emergency fund so we won't have to use as much of our tax return. As well, we're not sure what the tax return will look like moving forward as we keep readjusting our tax withholdings and stuff. There's a good possibility that we won't be getting any money back, and that's kind of the goal. Dave Ramsey mentions get your taxes in order so you're not getting a huge amount back at the end of the year, or the beginning of the year rather, but you're getting more back, you're keeping more of each paycheck. Our first step is to save our 3 months of emergency savings, $5,500 by February 2018. I'll let you know how we do in a couple months. Our second step is to start saving for our Christmas fund. And this, obviously we want this by December. However, we're going to be able to reach that goal by September. And we have a very modest Christmas budget. This year we're just doing $250, and that is basically for our girls, so presents for our 2 girls, and then just our immediate family, so our parents and our siblings, and that's it. That is also that can be adjusted, because our third goal here, if we are not close enough to reaching this goal, there's a possibility that we will cut our Christmas budget down to only our girls' presents and not do our immediate family like we had done over the past year or so. So that's, you know, where we're at. Basically with this one, we're going to be able to save $75 to $100 a month. Step 2 is to have $250 saved by December at the latest for Christmas. And our third financial goal to have within the next 8 months is to be able to buy Ricky a motorcycle cash. We've been living with just one vehicle, and even though it's doable, because we've been doing it, it will be more beneficial for me to have the vehicle during the day because I'm home with the girls during the day as well. This will allow me to run errands like grocery shopping and doing my sourcing for my online store and things like that during the day, instead of having to wait till Ricky gets home from work. That way that stuff can be done already. As well, it's going to save a lot of gas mileage or gas money, because they just get better gas mileage anyway. So if he's using that for work versus the car, that will ultimately help out the budget as well. We're budgeting that we want to spend about $2,500. He's been looking around, and that's roughly for a used motorcycle. What he's interested in, that's roughly around the budget we're going to need. Right now, what we're going to be using in order to purchase that is whatever's left of our tax refund. Again, these numbers are based off of us estimating that we'll get $4,400 back like last year. So based on that, we'd have about $1,750 left over from tax refund. So we'd still be short we'd be short from that $2,500. So basically, like I mentioned, we might end up cutting our Christmas budget down and then putting a little bit more towards the motorcycle, as well as I start making more money from my online business. Whatever profits I get will go towards the motorcycle as well. So those are kind of in the works, but the goal is, again, February, because that's roughly when we get the tax refund. So those are our top 3 financial goals for the next 8 months. Leave me a comment below. What are your top 3 financial goals? It doesn't need to be in the next like 8 months, but what are your top 3 financial goals that you want to happen the quickest, I guess? What are the next 3 goals on your list for your finances? Leave that in the comments below. If you'd like to see more finance videos, I know a lot of you really like my budget videos. I had started doing the budget with me as a quarterly video. I'm going to continue to do budget with me videos as quarterly, but I may go ahead and bring back our budget report card, our monthly budget report card, so that I can keep you guys up to date on what some of our other financial goals are, as well as to see how we're doing with these top 3 financial goals. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.